Welcome to NovelMasterclass.com. Today, let's talk about literary agents and how you can get one. Hi, I'm Cully Perlman for NovelMasterclass.com, and today we're going to talk about literary agents. If you're a writer or want to be, please remember to subscribe to our channel for more writing tips and tricks. Just subscribe down below and we'll send them to you. Thanks. If you've written a novel or perhaps a collection of short stories that have been published in journals, there's a good chance you're thinking about seeking representation by a literary agent. Literary agents are difficult to acquire. They receive hundreds, if not thousands, of query letters every year, and they read quite a few excerpts and books to go along with that. They're picky, and they need to be picky, because representing writers and their books is how agents make their money. So, what do literary agents do? Well, they find new authors and works through submissions via query letters. They help prepare manuscripts prior to submission to publishing houses. They represent the author and her works and negotiate contracts with publishers. They stay up to date on publishing trends. They maintain relationships with acquisitions editors at publishing houses, where they will eventually send your book, hopefully, if they're representing you. Who do they work for? Well, they work for you. They work for the writer they represent, but they have to make a living as well. So if the relationship isn't working for them, they may part ways with you. It might also be not working for you, and you might want to part ways with them. How do you get a literary agent? There are a number of ways of how to do that. One is to query them. Another is to meet them at conferences. They may contract you because they know your fiction or your work, and maybe they've saw it on a literary journal or so forth. You may be referred to them by another writer or someone who has or knows an agent, and so on. You can also search in literary databases where a list of all of the agents that are accepting submissions will be listed. pw.org or other websites for such things exist, and you can just Google those. You can also find them in the acknowledgement sections of books that you like or that are like yours. You can find them on Twitter. Some literary agents are active on Twitter and other platforms if you want to look for that. What should you expect from your agents? Well, don't expect agents to jump at your book. Getting an agent is a long-term endeavor. For the most part, you may get lucky, but don't bet on it. It could take years before you get one. Once you do get an agent, set up the expectations with the agent by asking questions, whatever those questions may be. Now, how should the relationship work? It should work for both of you and the agent. You should feel comfortable reaching out to your agent with questions, concerns, and so on. If you don't feel comfortable doing so, maybe your agent isn't the right one for you. Make sure that they are, because you want that relationship to last for a long time. A big question is around money. So what's an agent's take? Normally, it's about 15% on all book advances and 20% on overseas sales. That's standard, although anything is negotiable. What are the benefits of having an agent? Well, they have their pulse on what's selling. They'll help you get your work into shape and ready for submission. They have relationships with acquisitions editors at Big Five publishers and other editors at smaller publishers, such as indie publishers. They're pros at contracts and negotiations with publishers. They allow you to just write without worrying whether or not you'll get your work published. And what are the cons of having an agent? Well, they take 15 to 20% of your advance from publishers. They may be the wrong fit. So remember, you may want to make sure you're comfortable with the relationship. And they're in it for the sale, although some will work with you for a long time. Here's a fun statistic about literary agents in terms of demographics. 58.5% of them are female. 41.5% are male. Whether or not that means anything to you is neither here nor there. I just thought it was an interesting fact, and I wanted to share it with you. For NovelMasterclass.com, this is Cully Perlman. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. You can do so down below, and also visit our blog at novelmasterclass.blog/blog. Thanks, and happy writing.